we need you to get us clearer copies, except Auditor General, if they submitted a clearer copy to you, maybe you make them available to us. But with what we have here, they are not clear. They are not clear. And these places are actually the payment vouchers. They were supposed to actually look at them critically.
They are the payment vouchers. Of course, they are the payment vouchers.
Can you get us clearer copies of this attachment? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chairman. Respected colleagues. NNPC. It is very clear, Chairman. It is very clear, Chairman, that we cannot work with this document. It's very clear that we cannot work with this document. But before then, I just want to find out from the NNPC, because when they started saying that all the documents that Auditor General complained of are all here. Yeah. And beyond being here, they are in the original form. That's what they told us. So my question is that at what point, because when this infraction was raised, as at the time this infraction was raised, what did NNPC do as at that time? As at the time this infraction came up from Auditor General. So what did you do as at that time?
I did it was a general audit. Maybe the documents were provided to the auditors and they could not, because there are so many documents, they couldn't get their hand on that very document. And that is why now we are bringing it for them to see, and we have the original. I believe the people that work with them must have given them those original documents, since we have them. If we don't have the document, there is no way the original can come to us now and to show you that we have the document.
No, what I'm saying here, because I do know that the practice here is that when an infraction is raised, they bring it to your notice.
Yes.
And then given the time to, respond.
Yeah.
And then when you now fail to respond, then we now have another report. So what happened between that time that this infraction was raised and the time that this recorded report is before us?
I said we have made submission to the auditors. We have submitted so many documents to the auditors. And maybe this one is something that they have, like I said, maybe oversight on them, or the documents were too much for them, that they could not see that one. But it's here with us.
Auditor General.
They can look at the document.
Deputy Chair and members of this local committee, from the observation raised by Strasbourg, it was from the documents submitted. Like, if you look at the computer printout, I wouldn't know, because the question was raised as to where was the payment voucher. And that document on pages 3, 8, 14, 17, 22, 27, 30, 33, 38, 43, 46, 49, 54, 60, 63, 68, and 73. They were the same thing, more or less a computer printout. Do we infer that that document was the payment voucher? And you cannot make any meaningful or informed judgment based on they were not legible. So there's no informed judgment one can make from there. And from your statement, we normally give a window of opportunity after an audit assignment. After briefing, the report will be submitted to you for you to respond. There's a window of opportunity. And I don't think from our own end there was no response from you. If there were responses, there's no way to enter into this report. There's no way. It will not. And that's why I'm alluding to the fact of the honorable member here.
Thank you, Auditor General.
And secondly, sir, the payment voucher cannot be substituted for memo. Majority of those things are memo, and memo comes before payment voucher. So the two are not working together, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
They pay.
But they are not clear.
in the photocopy or the original? The original is clear.
The ones submitted to us, they're not clear.
The original submitted to you?
The ones submitted to members are not clear.
Okay,
Okay, what
that
we're
is
going to do?
that is the reason why what informed us to bring the original for you to see.
NNPC didn't say anything about it.
Honorable member,
Yeah, separate this thing.
to all the primary concern was the documentation in support of our payment. Statutory deductions, we didn't come with evidence of statutory deduction because they are separate payments. Once the deductions are made, they are remitted separately from this payment, so they are not part of this payment. That is why we don't have that evidence here. If evidence are required for statutory deduction, withholding, or VAT, as the case may be, that will be taken. We will crave your indulgence to take it separately.
We need evidences. And honorable colleagues, from the documents submitted to us, it is very clear that the payment vouchers are not clear to members. We need you to get us clearer documents for us to peruse, and if possible, soft copies of this document. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, any other issue?
These are the deductions, but they are separate. The deduction is going separate.
Chairman, respected colleagues, going by what we have observed here, because even the NNPC themselves could not even read their document. I mean, when the question has to read this page was shown to them, they couldn't even read their document. So I move that this document be retracted and be resubmitted to the committee in a proper form so that it will help us do our work as the committee. I so move. Thank you.
Deputy Chairman, I rise to second the motion to move that this document be retracted and the clearer and eligible copy be submitted to this public account office for shooting.
Yes.
We don't have any more
Thank you,
eligible
honorable
documents.
colleagues.
We have the original.
By this, you are hereby requested to submit clearer copies of your documents and, of course, attachments of statutory deductions and remittances, evidence we mean.
No, it's also original again.
On or before Friday.
Which Friday?
Excuse me, sir.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Okay, let's listen to them first.
Please permit us to, I want to crave the indulgence of the committee that there are no clearer documents anywhere to provide other than the originals we have here, and which is conscious of how it appeared, we decided to come with the original so that members could take time, if necessary, to look at the original. For instance, the invoices that are there are original.
The original.
And no payment can be made without a demand for payment in the form of invoice.
That's it.
So patience will be required, sir, Honorable, to look at the original document that we have here. That is one. And secondly, the observation of statutory deduction is outside the query of the auditor, because the demand as submitted to the CEO was that we should defend the audit query. This very observation is outside the audit query. However, the House has the prerogative to decide whatever information you need. Should this information be required, we will request that a request for it be made, because that very request is not part of the query that we are here to answer. Thank you.
I want you to also know that your documentation is incomplete without the relevant deductions and remittances. We are requesting that you submit relevant deductions and remittances as it relates these payments. And failure to do that, it is incomplete. You cannot come here and tell us that you cannot submit that. We need it on or before Friday. What's the date?
You cannot get it on
10th of November, 2023. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. I can see my my friend shaking his head. What is the point that you are making? Are you saying that for this transaction, those deductions are not material facts?
We are not saying that the deduction are not material facts, but the deduction is not part of what what we are asked to bring.
Chairman.
In the query,
yes.
excuse me, sir. Okay, Chairman, sorry.
You cannot limit us now. You cannot limit the committee.
I'll come to that. You see, when you are having an investigation, when you have an investigation can lead to anywhere.
Yes.
You understand me? An investigation can lead to anywhere, can lead to fresh discoveries. And when there are fresh discoveries, there will be requests for proper documentation to explain those discoveries. So don't just, and now it has been ruled that evidences of such deductions and remittances be provided for the committee as part of the further documentation that you are to submit to this committee. And then can you open just open to page 46. Open your document to page 46. Yeah, because I think maybe at my own age, in spite of my using of glasses, I've not been able to. Can you read what you have on page 46 for me there, please? From the document submitted?
Mr. Chairman, there is no doubt it is not clear. We are not disputing that is clear or is not clear.
Even you can't read it.
That's what I'm saying. And that is what informed us to bring the original document for you to cite. Because this thing, what we gave you was produced from the originals. But as you said now, we go back and see all the ones that are not cleared. We'll be able to make them clear.
All right.
There's no dispute. Some of these things are not clear.
I'm not sure you want to drop your original copy in the custody of the Public Account Committee. Is that your plan?
No. It's for citing. It's for citing.
Yeah, I understand. So what we have in the original, let us, what we have in the copy submitted to us, let it be very legible so that we can relate to them. In addition, please, because when we started, I only asked you, you have only mentioned two documents that are mandatory, if I may say, to this transaction. We have only gotten to two documents, and we're interrogating the second document where you spoke about the letter of agreement and then the certificate or letter that is issued by the Nigerian Navy. You need to also give us a list of documents that ordinarily will be required for a transaction of this nature on a page. Just itemize the list of the documents. In a transaction of this nature, these are the documents required. And then provide evidence of those documents having been issued as at the time of the award of this contract and as at the time of the payment. You understand what I'm saying, sir? Make sure that you have those copies. Is Friday okay for... are you sure you can meet up with Friday?
2 weeks.
You are requesting for 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's your request.
Yes. We have other things, so we cannot just say 1 day or 2 days. If you can give us ample time, we'll go and make this thing available, get all these things ready, and come back. You want us to present something.
GEO, I can study the language of the members. I'm not sure members are ready to grant you 2 weeks. But I can plead that instead of Friday, today is Tuesday, instead of Friday, if members can graciously give you 1 week, which will mean Tuesday of next week, which will be 14th, or thereabout.
When is
If members who want us to give them.
next Friday? This Friday?
Yeah, that's true. If the originals are with you, you are just to produce. Because there's absolutely nothing new that we're asking you, apart from the thing that we have asked you before. We are only asking you to make clearer copies of those documents. Honorable colleague, can we then give them Monday? Can we give them Monday?
18.
So we expect that you submit copies of this document in a very legible format, latest by the close of work on Monday, 13th of November 2023. NNPC, I think we are done with you. You have another comment?
Yeah, yes. I want to claim your indulgence to increase the time for us.
No, we have Mr. Chairman has ruled.
Excuse me.
Don't go back to that. We have
Mr. Chairman has ruled.
Only a member here can raise a motion for a rescission of that decision.
I hope a member will help us.
Mr. Chairman
because
has ruled.
It's very critical. As at the moment.
GEO.
Yeah, I want.
You said you have the originals of all these documents with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you say that?
Yes.
So what we're just asking for you to do, the only other thing I've only asked now is just a list which you can do in 30 minutes. So there's no other fresh document being asked of you. Please, that has been ruled upon. Monday, 13th of November, submission of those documents, and then we'll communicate the date of appearance to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.